Fowl!
Now we're live. Hopefully everything's working. It has been so long since we streamed. It's going to be great to find out if there's any errors. Hi, hello. Welcome everyone. Welcome to Misty Mountain Legends. We're actually live streaming again. When was the last time we live streamed?
Don't think about it.
September 5th, according to my notes.
Oh, yeah, because it was right at the beginning of the school year for us.
That's right.
That's
Okay.
right.
Oh yeah, it
so
was
it's
the
only
first day of
been
school.
2 months. Something like that. Either way, hello, welcome chat, welcome to the stream. If you have not caught up to the story that's going on, that's fair. We stream once a month, and we've missed a lot of months this year, so it's confusing. Long story short, we'll get to it. I'll give you the biggest recall for everything that's been going on. Give you the last time for the past, 20 last times. Anyways, hi, I'm Luke. I'm your dungeon master, your lore master, your game master, the master of this thing going on here. Welcome. I'm joined by some great and wonderful people whom will introduce themselves now, starting with... who do I put on the spot? Oliver.
Oh, boy. Okay, hi. I'm Oliver. I'm playing our wonderful fantasy little gay star boy, Elias Luxana, who's a druid paladin mix. And our question of the night is, what candle scent would our character be? And I'm going to use the candle next to me and throwback for anybody who knows my first character. It's called Storm. It smells kind of citrusy and it's delightful.
Lovely.
And now it's AJ's turn.
I'm trying to do my due diligence and promote the stream.
Oh, see, I'm trying to level up still.
Anyway,
great.
hi. I'm AJ, also known as Sushi Kid. You can find me everywhere as Sushi Kid. I play Dol Fitzgerald, your cool bro halfling cleric of the waterfowl. And my scent is this candle. No, it's not, because Oreos don't exist in the real world. In the real world, that would be sad. I'd be so sad. No, in this world. In this world. I made the Nako reel, so
I
Yeah.
mean, listen, if a Honda Odyssey can exist in this world, then Oreos can
There's
exist.
for sure Oreo crumbs in the Honda Odyssey. Why? I've been
but
so many of them.
I don't know what the set would be called. Probably a quiet rage.
Pardon me?
A quiet rage, and it smells like burnt cedar wood.
Yeah, that checks out.
It's very good.
That sounds amazing.
Now toss it to somebody.
I have a quick question.
I'm not multi-classing into barbarian. No.
No,
Sounds
if it smells like burnt cedar wood, why wouldn't you call it like campfire or something
No.
that would indicate wood
No.
burning?
Nah.
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 Right?
Nah. It's specifically in a forest, and it's burning.
Oh no.
I pass it on over to Luke.
Ugh. You hit me.
Oh no.
Wow. My name is Luke Aaron Holtz. I'm the other Luke from Canada, and I play Burgerophagus, who is a monk of a Furbolg. And if he was a candle scent, he would be... This is a little something called Mulberry by Country Affair. It's rustic, but also kind of not in a cute way, in a way that's like your grandma gave this to you. and
That's
like,
sounding like a cute way.
but it's like abrasive. It's like
Okay.
bad candy and soap a little bit.
Oh.
And so like Bergie, who is like charming and cute, kind of, but also bulky and doesn't quite fit good. Passing it on up to Diana.
Hey, on that note, hi, I'm Tiana. I play our cool ranger rogue, yes, fallen Asimar named Gem. And if Gem or Geminara, if Gem were a candle scent, I also have a prop support. They would be this lavender lemon cedarwood mixture called Long Rest.
These legitimately, I feel like we need to say these aren't sponsored.
Yeah,
No.
we just own these candles.
But that last
it is
candle
very
really
well
kinda
loved.
got me. I'm kind of in.
It's very well loved. It's
I
the
can
kind of
I can
warm
second the opinion. Smells delicious.
Yes, it's true. And yeah, so I'll pass it back down to Anna.
I want that candle.
I'm
If you come-
Anna.
You can smell the candle.
I'm Anna, and I'm playing Lyra, who is a tiefling bard. And if Lyra was a candle, she would be this Stay Wild Moonchild candle,
Ooh.
which is amber, pear, and moonflower. It smells nice. I don't know how else to describe it because it doesn't smell like any of those things, but it smells good and it's kind of pleasant, but also not like it's not too warm of a scent. You know, it's not like very how do I describe this? How do I describe scents?
It's not cozy.
It's not very cozy.
Mm.
It's kind of tangy.
Okay.
Ooh.
Like citrusy?
Not quite citrusy. It's kind of like a fruit pie.
Okay.
That's
Tangy, just like
Tart.
Lyra.
yeah. And like I can't get too close to it 'cause it's burning.
Fire.
Probably should put that over there.
Wonderful. Well, once again, hello. I am other Luke. I play
No,
everyone
no,
else.
no. I'm
As-
other Luke. You're just Luke. Just to be clear.
I'm just Luke.
Wait, okay, Luke, what candle would you be?
What candle would
as
I
a
be?
person, because you're all the other characters, and that's too many to scent.
Alright.
Name.
For me, I think I would just be the scent of like you just the candles are just like tobacco.
Oh.
Probably tobacco and sandalwood.
Interesting, because you don't smell.
I do actually smoke a pipe occasionally, and cigars. Every so
Okay.
often, like once
It's the
every blue
beard.
moon.
It's the beard.
Nah.
He just,
It's the beer. That's fair.
It's the
See,
beard.
I
you
was
love them,
my brain
yeah.
was going like
Wizard of the
like
Wood.
the bourbon, like moss, like kind of like that you'd get from
Ooh.
Bath and Body Works type
Yeah.
of place where it's like the bougie name, but it's like it's bourbon and cedar wood and like that kind of blend.
I'm sure bourbon could be in there, but yeah. That or I would just smell like pine. Like just flat pine.
Yeah, that
Nothing
checks out.
else, just pine.
Just
Uh,
nice.
well, excellent. Thank you all for joining us, and thank you to my players for introducing yourselves, and hopefully you'll forgive me for what goes on tonight. But before we get into that, I'm going to do my best to give the shortest, most efficient rundown for all the people who are just tuning in about what has happened. All right. Our story began. Originally, we had like 3 other characters that were here that were played by these same 3 different characters played by these players, and they all died via means of the chicken god taking them somehow, doing nefarious things and being sneaky and devious. So their new characters have been introduced, and all of them serve in some form or fashion Lord Quackers, who's the god of the waterfowl, who has sent them on missions to do his holy work, mainly just handing out pamphlets and pants bread. And they
No longer. There's no
longer
more
pants
pants bread.
There's no more pants spread, and now
No.
You killed Tyler, so there's
we
no more
never
pants
thought we'd
bread.
be sad about pants spread, did we?
No.
I think the lack of pants spread is why we are where we are today.
I feel like it's too early in the game for us to be making these kind of negative statements. I need us to try. Just hold on to the memory.
The
you know?
memory of
Enjoy the
Tyler
memory.
Trueshot, who is long gone, or at least whose soul
But
is
not from our hearts.
trapped in a green gem of some fashion, that we out of game know is being held by the chicken god, Allfather Cure, who also has gem trapped in a soul, is is trapped in a crystal of some fashion, and who also took Storm, that was Oliver's last character, got turned into a chimpanzee. It's a
And
fun
now
time. But all that happened. They were sent out to find out. There was an attack on the castle in the town where they live. They were sent out to find out where it came from, if it did come from this neighboring land, kingdom. And while they're away, they realized this was just a diversion to weaken Lord Quackers, who was now in great danger. So they got a flying ship and flew back
But
to their town of
On
Nostromo.
on the way there, Iz was taken.
Right, it was taken on the way. And Dolph lost an arm. But now Dolph has a cool magic arm.
He got a new one.
But did you die? I mean, Iz did, but you didn't.
Iz didn't die. Iz is alive.
We don't know that, do we?
We do that. You didn't die.
Out of character, yes. In
No,
game,
we know. We know she did. No, we
you
know.
literally watched them get swallowed by
We
giant
asked
Oh no,
Lord
massive
Quackers.
things.
the game. I think the game master or Lord Quackers asked someone if they were alive, and they said yes.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
that's
we
right.
know that she's alive.
That
We
is
just can't get to her.
That's okay.
We
Fair,
don't know
fair.
where she is either.
I'm forgetting so many things. It's been a while. But they made their way back to Nosterhaver, which is the town where they live, only to find it being assailed and assaulted by Allfather Cure, the chicken god, and tons of chickens that were flaming and shooting fireballs that knocked the airship out of the sky and destroyed it, killing a lot of Elias's crew, and managed to save a few folks in the process, but the ship has been totally decimated.
You killed my president and my friends.
I did. I'm awful. But we now join the party who is currently driving in a Honda Odyssey, which is the van, the 2007 Honda Odyssey that they got because of a deck of many things.
Deck of
the
Daddy
deck of
Things.
Daddy things from Dungeons and Daddies. Great podcast. Go check it out. And free shout out because they're so small they really need us to shout them. But
Size and content creation.
but now we ended last session with you all arriving at a pond that Dolph had seen in a vision given to him by Lord Quackers. This pond is the location where Lord Quackers became the god of the waterfowl and has some divine connection. So, you all managed to get a long rest. You leveled up since last session because you bullied me into it.
Love you. Thanks.
Who did?
You're so welcome. But you all arrived, and when you arrived, you saw that as soon as you came into the clearing to see the pond, there's hundreds of ducks, geese, any sort of waterfowl, bird out that you can think of is around this pond, and all of them are looking directly at you.
This isn't unsettling at all.
I don't like it.
I don't like it either.
Is there anything besides the pond in this area, or are we just looking at a pond full of ducks that are looking back at us?
Are they in the water? Are they on the ground? Are they everywhere?
They're everywhere. They're in the pond. There's some floating. There's some along the edge. You see that there is some, well, not really signs of life. You see a very, very old, dilapidated bench. Looks like a park bench kind of thing, but more fantasy. It's covered in moss and vines. Looks like no one has sat in it for a very, very long time.
Oh boy, do I want to sit on that bench.
Would you say? Oh wait, never mind. I don't even need it. Bergie, is it too early for me? Did I interrupt? Still setting up what's going on
No, you're
here?
okay. Go right ahead.
Okay. Bergie would like to crouch down towards the water to like the closest duck, and using speech of beast and leaf. Oh shoot. Okay. Maybe this is a question. Okay. So I can communicate but not understand. um,
Oh boy.
What do you want to tell the duck?
Hey there. First of all, it appears there's a whole thing going on here. So sorry to interrupt whatever's going on with all you guys. But we're just trying to. I think we're trying to see the god of the waterfowl, Lord Quackers. In non-duck, I'll look back and be like, "We're here to see Lord Quackers, right? Is that what we're here for? What are we here for?
To save Lord Crackers.
To save Lord Quackers. Okay. We're here to save Lord Crackers.
Lord Crackers.
So I don't know if you guys are like, you guys are looking at us, so I just wasn't sure if you guys are like, bad or something. But we're just here to help out. We're just here to help. Okay, good talk. And then and then he'll stand back up and watch the duck.
Can I do a perception check on that duck post conversation to see what its vibe is?
Yeah, sure. That would be an insight. Go ahead and give me an insight check.
Okay.
But
What's this duck's vibe?
What's the duck's vibe? Oh wait, add insight. +4. 17.
17. I mean, the duck is certainly vibing. It's floating. Its vibe is. How would you describe the duck's vibe?
I mean, I'm just saying you can tell the duck's hostile.
Yeah, it doesn't look hostile at the very least.
Okay.
It looks more apathetic.
Okay. Hey, an apathetic duck is fine.
Anna, did you want to do something?
Can I summon my duck familiar?
Oh, that's right. Yes, you can. What was your duck familiar's name?
I don't think I've ever summoned my duck before.
You summoned it once and immediatay dismissed it.
that's right.
Why did I do that?
You will find out very shortly.
Okay.
When you
Okay.
immediately dismiss it again.
Yeah, I guess I don't know if Lyra would remember it, like in the heat of the moment, because I don't remember. Lyra's not gonna remember.
I think like at some point you like went away from everyone and summoned it in secret, and then
I
just
think I did. Okay,
that
what
sounds right.
happens?
Alright, so you summon your duck. What does your duck look like? Oh,
Sorry, I am coughing. Can you tell me that question? Can you tell me that answer? because I feel like you had determined what my duck. I feel like I'm remembering now. I feel like my duck looked like a person that I had met before.
Not so much like a person, like it looked like a duck.
Yeah,
But-
I know, but like the human, like the duck
Like
version
how
of a
dogs look like
person.
their owners. The duck looks like the person.
Yeah.
Don't remember that exactly. I don't remember. I think I let you describe the duck.
Yeah, like I
Can
Yeah,
remember.
we were
you
able
read
to
the duck
describe-
first
Yeah,
before
we
I
were able to
described it?
we were able to describe the like the look and color of the duck. I think what you were thrown off was the voice of it.
The voice
Yeah.
of the duck.
We didn't get to choose the voice. Because Tyler designed a Tyler-like duck. Like it had the whole blonde hair thing. Like it was, yeah.
Yeah.
I remember that.
No. So you summon this duck, and it's a large duck. I mean, at the level you're at is now a dire duck, so that's fun. So it's this very impressive, very intimidating duck, and it goes, "Oh hey baby, what do you need? It's been a while since you summoned me here. What can I do for
Yeah.
you, doll?"
I remember
Went
why
through
it
the
was
market
And it
dismissed.
bites
commission.
it bites its bill somehow. It literally does the face
It's all coming back.
with its wing, and it somehow, without having teeth, bites its lower bill.
So Lyra does that motion and then like sends it away. Immediately unsummons this dog.
Yeah.
And then turns to Doll. Doll, you have a duck familiar too, right? Can you summon yours instead? I don't like mine. Mine is very uncomfortable. It is.
Oh my god.
It made me uncomfortable. It was one of those like I'm not like other guys ducks.
Did it have a fedora?
I feel like it did. And I feel like maybe your duck would be better at communicating with these other ducks. I don't want to talk to my duck again. It's gone forever. I'm never talking to that duck ever again.
Can I talk to the duck?
Oh man.
Wondering.
Yeah. Yeah. Dolph's gonna summon his duck. He hasn't seen his duck in a while since the ship.
Oh my god.
That's right. I believe you decided to voice your own duck, if I recall correctly.
Man, I don't even remember what I said.
I remember a gruff New Yorker duck.
Yo, what's up? Hey, how you
Hey,
doing?
How's
Does
it
that sound
going,
right?
boss?
I think Luke. That's a familiar voice.
All right, cool. That's fine.
Alright, cool. I'll take. I can do it.
Look, I think I just
Ah,
voiced my duck
I
for a
know.
little bit.
Hey, I'm flying here, boss. What's up? What can I do for you?
Hey, I just like point at the other ducks. I'm like, you know what the
Whoa,
deal with them is?
that's a lot of ducks, a lot of geese, a lot of waterfowl. Is that a pelican over there? What is this? What is this?
We're at the
This isn't AA, right?
no.
I can't handle those meetings, boss.
No, we're not. They're not there. We're at the pond of which created Lord Quackers.
Oh, so we're at the big boss place.
Yeah.
Oh shoot. All right. Well, what do you need me to do, boss? Need me to talk him down?
Wait. We just don't know where I got the vision to come over here, but we just don't know what the next steps are. So I guess just introduce us. I don't know.
All right. All right.
I don't know, man.
Network.
All right. Oh yeah, I can network for you.
Yeah, network for
All
us.
right. Cool. Just you all sit tight. I'm gonna go have a quick talk. I'll have a nice
I'll be-
conversation.
I lean over to Elias and I'm just like, I think we're just supposed to go in.
Just having this conversation with a dire duck that no one else can hear.
You're right. You're right, Elias. Let's just see what happens.
All right.
I kind of want to. Can I make a? So they're staring at us, right?
Yeah.
So are they staring at specifically us, or are they staring at, a little goblin that has probably more god energy than the rest of us?
Roll perception. That's
Oh.
another thing, chat. They have a small goblin child who might basically, or no, Lord Quackers confirmed, is going to become a god.
We just don't know yet if it's gonna be a good god or a bad god, and it's up to our parenting skills to decide.
And so
Which
far,
are
we've
great.
been not great.
I don't know.
Power-
I feel like me and Lyra have been absolutely killing it.
Hey,
Yeah, because we're
beforehand-
still alive. That's how
beforehand-
we're killing it, is by staying alive.
Beforehand, we were not doing great.
I mean, you kind of
Um,
left them in a city on fire, but
I gotta.
I'm just saying, I
gotta-
started a literal fireball trauma out the gate. So, we've been doing swell. Also, did we ever decide what the baby term of a god would be? I think
Godling?
a godling.
godling. Okay, I was thinking either godling or godlet.
godling.
Godling. Yeah,
God,
So that's a nat
sounds
20
like
for 25.
a candy.
that's fair.
All right. So you notice that the majority of the ducks are just kind of looking around, like looking at like the whole group of you. You see there's some ducks that are in the very middle of the pond. Where in the middle of the pond, as part of your perception with a nat 20, you see a small gathering of specifically one of each type of waterfowl. I mean, you see a pelican, you see a flamingo, you see a bunch of other like watery birds.
Mhm.
One of each of those different types of species, so it's quite a large group, congregate in the middle of this pond, and each of them seems to be looking at you all, but also at Gabo pretty heavily, and talking to each other, and you can't quite hear what they're saying. It sounds a lot
Okay,
like
Remind me, when I saw the vision of Lord Quackers being created, I know I heard another voice. Did I see who that was, or was it just a voice?
you saw the voice was coming from another duck that you, based off of the vision, you could tell was the previous god of the waterfowl.
Are they there?
You do not see them at the moment. It's pretty densely populated, so there's a lot of. So you don't see them at this moment, if they are still here. But you send out. What did you name your duck? What did you name your dire duck?
Tell ya. All our ducks don't have names.
My duck's name was Boss.
I
and
do
he's from
remember that.
Boston. I
Oh,
cared
that
about
was
my
the voice
duck.
I'm thinking of is from.
Yeah.
My bad.
Also,
My duck. I'm looking around my
Lamp.
my duck's name is Jack.
Jack. Excellent. Jack waddles towards the pond. And for everyone except Lyra and Dolph, because both of you, being both a warlock of Lord Quackers and a cleric of Lord Quackers, have the ability to speak to waterfowl birds. The rest
Okay.
of you,
I have a question. They're a creature that speaks a spoken language. Is that correct?
I mean, yes.
Like if I had ability that say allowed me to understand all spoken languages?
You
And
mean a
any-
monk ability that makes you understand all languages?
I will say I used comprehend languages to understand Lord Quackers in the very first one shot we ever did.
You did.
So by precedent, yes, you can understand ducks with that spell.
I just acquired my level up, Tongue of Sun and Moon, so I understand all spoken languages, and any creature that can understand a language can understand what I say.
That is a
Yes.
monk ability, yes.
You can use that.
Yeah.
All right, so you can also understand these ducks.
I've got speak with animals somewhere. I'm a druid.
Yeah.
Let me find where it is on here.
So I guess right now, Lyra, Birgit, and Dolph, you can also understand what is being said. And you hear Jack say, "We come in peace. It's all good. We're fine. They're a bunch of good people. They serve the big G, you know what I mean? They serve the one on high. Flaps his wings with it and speaks with a bill most holy. Praise be." All that making sense. And he like turns back and gives just like one like a thumbs up
Ooh,
with a wing. Yeah, well, just like it's just one feather, just heh. The rest of the ducks look at him, seem to like whisper to themselves behind their wings, and then one floats forward and addresses Jack and in extension all of you. And Jim and Elias, if Elias you did not cast Speak with Animal, you would have just heard wah, 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 wah,
No,
wah,
I
wah.
casted it.
Okay, cool. So just Jim. Then Jim, you heard quack 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 quack. But now, this duck that swims forward to address you, you hear in a common tongue. In common, not in duck or waterfowl or whatever.
Impressive.
Welcome to the pond. This is the most holy, sacred location of all the waterfowl that exist in the realms. We bid thee welcome.
It's like a
Thank
stiff breeze.
you.
And I would like to also welcome this large group you have brought with you.
Is this guy okay?
Thank you.
Yeah, okay.
And I would also like to say
Literally just waiting for somebody to say something so he can interrupt.
what can we do to aid you in the service of our great and mighty Lord Crackers?
My guy's
I'm
hanging on by a feather.
I think we need to go up there.
I'm gonna step forward then and just be like, Lord Quackers is currently, or the last time that we saw him was in battle with Father Keurig. And he has sent us here for some reason, instead of staying to be with him.
going to have to speak up. I couldn't quite make out what you said. You're rather far away. You said something
I think
about a
it's-
Keurig.
I have stepped up next to
Good.
and yes, all Father Keurig is in battle with Lord Quackers right now. He sent us here.
That's not gonna be loud enough.
He sent us here to this pond.
That's gonna be too loud. He's gonna yell if you're screaming at him.
I heard the battle's pretty steamy.
Ah, I
means he yells at me.
understand. What do you seek?
To enter the divine realm.
Oh. Well. Darn. That's gonna be real tough.
Bit of a big ask, huh?
It's a little
It's been
bit.
prophesied.
Darn.
Well, let me see if I can appeal to the council of the Fowl Council on your behalf.
Fowl is in like evil council or
No fowl as in the water bird variety,
oh, okay.
not in the dank or dark evil variety.
Oh, this
As no duck has the ability to be evil.
Okay.
that's good
Wait.
to know.
Deadass.
Only
No
chickens
duck can be evil.
have the ability to be evil. Not all chickens are evil, they just have the ability. Ducks lack the ability to be evil.
So, but other birds. So, like your flamingo friend over there.
Well, they are
Flamingo?
also waterfowl, but flamingos are just kind of jerks.
I hate to interrupt, but we are kind of on a time crunch here.
What
we-
was that? I couldn't quite hear what you said.
Can you be a little bit faster?
I heard you. No need to yell.
Oh my god.
See, that's this hasn't advanced for this, not because of anything sad, but this.
This is gonna be the whole episode.
If
Allow
anything
me-
happens to him, I'm gonna cry.
allow me to go and approach the elder fowl, the fowl elders.
Do you mean elder as in like leader elder or elder as in older? Because if they're older than you, I don't know if
Oh, no. Oh,
Gordon,
no.
how old are you?
It's a great question. I forgot how old I am. How long do
Also-
ducks normally live for?
no, wait, hold on. We can
Like
just
5
we
years.
can
Allow
debate
me
that
to
one.
do
No,
some
please
quick-
go, please. We can determine your age for you while you're gone.
Out of curiosity, does he look as old as he sounds? Like, is this duck in rough shape?
Is that dying? He sounds like he is.
He looks. I mean, look. With duck. It's hard to tell duck's age. It's not
Yeah.
something that y'all would be used to seeing. I mean, you've
Yeah.
been around Lord Quackers, but not long enough. Also,
Can I
he's also
tell?
immortal.
A little bit better? On account of the druidness?
Yeah, on account of the druidness, you would say definitely like an older duck. Like definitely,
How full was his
His tail
plumage?
feathers are a bit long.
yeah. Typically, looks to be about 9 years old.
How long do ducks live? Based off
According to the little amount of research I did, about 10 years.
Oh no.
I wish the
Watch, he's
answer was that
actually,
they
like-
live on average to 8 years.
Watch, he's actually like 2 years old, and this is just how he is.
That's unfortunate.
But to answer your question, they are elders in that partially they are older, but also they are just the leaders. The wise ones who decide and assist all other waterfowl in smaller matters that Lord Quackers does not handle on his own. Any other questions?
No,
No, I think we should get to the
we're
elders
good.
quick.
Thank
I don't,
you.
I don't think there's a lot of time left.
I will approach the elders with your request.
Oh. Can we
Yeah,
talk?
guys, we're gonna lose this duck before we get to the elders. So we need.
Yeah, that's why we have Jack here. That's why we have Jack in case something bad happens to this duck.
Yeah.
As
Well,
he
yeah.
swims towards the elders, you just see him go and just. I'm kidding.
Yo.
Well,
I'm gonna have to do a little duck CPR.
This poor dog.
No, he makes it over there. It's a little slow as he just takes his time just through the water to get over to the large grouping of waterfowl. And you see them discussing and talking and chatting, and they make motions over towards you, and as their conversation goes on.
How's Gabo doing right now?
Gabo is just taking everything in. He seems to be like doing okay. He's like, he's doing a good job compartmentalizing at the moment.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna sit right next to him, just like. Despite everything, isn't this place just something?
Yeah. It is that. It is something. A lot of ducks.
Ducks. I'm not sure how familiar is Gabo with like different animals and stuff. Just like
I mean, was alone in the wilderness for a little while. Fairly.
it's like it's a pond for all waterfowl. Just like a bunch of different waterfowls are here.
Yeah.
I probably would assume it's mostly ducks because how Lord Quackers is, but didn't expect to see pelicans or flamingos or.
For some reason, platypuses? I don't think that makes
They have duckbills. It counts.
Yeah, it's the animal kingdom's weird.
Yeah. Huh. Well, it's a lot.
Do I feel any more powerful here because I'm a cleric of the waterfowl?
Great question. At the moment, not really. You feel a power, but it doesn't feel like you're like latching onto any. Like you're being blocked out at the moment. Same goes for you, Lyra. But
While Dolph and Gabo are talking, can I send my sprite invisibly to just like poke Gabo unseen and do heart sight?
yes.
Which is when they touch a creature, they magically know the creature's current emotional state, and He could either make a saving throw if he's a celestial, he would automatically fail, and I also know they're in alignment. I don't know if he would be considered a celestial at this point, but
What kind of saving throw does he need to make?
a charisma saving throw. The DC's low, it's 10.
Okay. He beats it with a 13.
Okay. But I do still know their emotional state, either way.
Emotional state. It's almost hard to understand, as you feel a lot of emotions, but a lot of them are being suppressed very heavily. Gabo's emotional state is he is suppressing every emotion he feels,
Uh-oh.
good and bad.
Okay. I'll have the sprite come back to me and relay that information.
Lyra, Bergie, and Elias, are y'all doing anything?
What's happening with the elders right now?
Right now they're just speaking to each other, they're talking. They're too far away for you to like hear what they're saying exactly. As they're out in the middle of this pond. But they're just talking, and it's like gestures are being made y'all's way, and it seems to be a very, not intense, but a very well, it seems like they're really discussing what to do with you.
Okay. Does it seem positive?
It's hard to tell. It's very much up in the air at the moment, at the best that you can tell.
Hey, Gabo. You want to see something cool?
Yeah.
I quickly run in a little circle, on the water and back on the land, because I can walk across liquids without falling. So I just quickly do like a little run out of the pond and run back. Did you see that? Like, did you see that, Gobble?
Wow. That's cool.
Yeah. I mean, look how big. I'm huge. You know, I was able to. Pretty cool.
Sorry, this is just.
Yeah,
I
okay.
love when plays characters because he makes sure to use every single ability at some point.
So true.
It doesn't matter if it's part of combat or just make sure that every
It
ability
will
gets
be
used.
Gotta make sure.
I've been practicing. Trying to, you know, I need to be able. If things get too scary, I need to be able to like run anywhere, including across water.
What happens if you can you stand on water?
I don't think I can.
Have you tried?
Oh, I mean, I'll give it a go if you want. Will you try?
No.
Why not?
I just want to just see if
You just want to watch me do it. It's okay.
I just want to watch. That's okay. I
Okay,
just want to sit here for a bit.
that's cool. Yeah, that's fine. Here I go. I step out onto the water, and I'm pretty sure I fall in.
Yeah, because I do believe the ability is very contingent on you continuing moving.
Yeah, I
So-
think so too. Whoop. I would like to get out of the water now.
There's a small smile that plays across Gabo's mouth. A small bit, a little twinkle in their eye.
Yeah, I'm just gonna sit
Can
there.
I cast control water to make like very Moana-esque style, make the water come up and right on top of Bergie to try to make Gabo like smile a little bit more?
Sure, that's fine. Bergie, I will let you attempt. Well, I guess this control water Elias. I'll say this is just a 2-hit situation. So go
Okay.
ahead and roll 2-hit.
What would I add to control water?
Your
Probably
spell
just your
attack.
spell casting.
Your
Spellcasting.
spell attack modifier.
Oh, I add 9 to that. Okay. Okay, so that's a dirty 20.
30, 20. Berkey, what is your AC?
16.
Okay, cool. Then yes, you get splashed once more.
Little splish splash.
Splish splash.
Ugh. Well, now I'm good and wet.
Gabo smiles a little bit more.
I shake like a dog. And I get all my to get the water off,
Perfect.
and I kind of splash a little on Gabo.
Like tries to dodge, but definitely gets splashed a little bit. He's like, hey.
Oh, sorry. So I don't know. Are those ducks doing anything now?
Still talking. Lyra, did you want to do anything?
No, I think Lyra would just sit down beside Gobbo and just be really quiet with Gobbo.
Can I do one more thing?
Sure.
Just while those two go off and have a water fight continued. I want to go up and sit next to Lyra and Gabo.
There.
And I haven't really had a chance to like actually have a conversation with Gabo as Gem. I just want to say, Gabo, I know we've just met, and you don't really know me well, and I'm a little scary. But I don't know. I can't pretend to know everything that you've gone through. But I know that you've lost a lot, and I can tell that it's really tough. And I just want you to know that it's okay to be sad and angry, and it's also okay to find those two idiots funny and laugh. And those things aren't mutually exclusive. And just know that you're not alone.
Can you please give me a persuasion check?
Oh God.
Can there be advantage on account of us still playing in the water and
Yeah, I
having
like to think
fun, silly, goofy time for him
I like
to look
to think
over to?
blasting little water bursts at me, and I'm trying to use deflect missiles to send them back at you.
Oh, wait, full water fight.
I'll say you get a +2. Not full advantage, but you get a +2.
Sweet, nailed it.
That makes it 22.
A 22. Okay.
It's pretty
Okay,
convincing.
it was a dirty 20 without that.
I want you all to mark down. I don't know if I don't believe I've had y'all do this before.
Oh
I want
boy.
you all to make 4 boxes. No, sorry, 5 boxes, and fill in one of them.
What?
Don't like that.
This
How do I make boxes in a Word document?
All right, so
are you going to
Gabo.
explain yourself, or do we just have to sit in this forever?
Just sit in it forever.
Thank you. I love it when you do this to us.
Is this
We
tied
each-
to my character, or is this tied to Gabo, or would you prefer not to say?
Like, do we?
Anna, what was your
each
question?
need- My question is: do we each need to do this, or is it a collective tracking? Because
mean, it's a collective tracking, so it's
Okay.
just if like
So
you
as long as one person is tracking it, we're okay. Because I don't have
Alright,
any paper in here.
It's 5. You said.
yeah, 5 boxes and you
All right,
mark
I
off
got it.
one of them.
I got it. Oh God, I'm scared.
The only hint I'll give you, it needs to be full before you actually get back to town.
Oh, it's time that
Mm.
we've made Gabo feel good about himself so he doesn't go crazy and kill
Well,
everything.
he needs to not be repressing all anyway.
Yeah. Hey,
It's not
we gotta
healthy.
Yeah.
we got a crash course in therapy with this kid.
And I mean, not knowing that that has an effect on Gabo yet, I do want to just reestablish the mental connection with all 5 of my, because
Yeah. Well, 6 because Ambrose is there.
I can only do 5.
Oh, okay.
Ambrose will just sit there.
Yeah, he's fine. I don't know him.
I don't know you.
And that is going to last for 5 hours.
Cool.
What?
And I'm just gonna be like, in everyone's mind space, just be like, I'm just sorry not to scare you. I know this is intrusive, but just in case we get separated, or just in case we need to talk to each other without anyone hearing, I have this mind speak ability, so
All right. As you all do that, you suddenly hear a series of what sounds like a mix of quacks and other bird sounds happening from the middle, and then you see the old duck, who never gave you his name,
Old guy.
comes slowly swimming back.
I'm out of breath. That was a long way to swim. My old duck bones.
oh my gosh.
Who are you?
Oh God.
Did he just ask us who we were?
Yeah. He did.
no.
He did.
I can just separate the water and we can just walk up to the elders. Would that be easier?
Oh no. You cannot approach the elders.
Would it be easier for you to walk up than swim? It seemed like it took you a minute, and if you're gonna swim back to tell them who we are, and then
Oh,
here,
that's right.
yeah.
You ascend. My Lord Quackers, long may he reign.
Long may he reign.
Long may he reign.
Oh, we don't do the repeat thing. That's
Okay.
Oh.
super
Sorry.
weird. Oh, that
I
gave me
didn't listen.
big Pope
I'm sorry.
vibes.
I'm sorry, I'm new.
Yes. Okay. What did the elders say?
The who now what?
The elders. The elders. What did they say when you
Don't
told
have
them?
to yell, young
about-
man. I
No.
can hear you just fine. The elders have decided. They will put you to the test to see if you are worthy to enter the divine realm, to gain what you need, to aid our Lord Quackers. Do you accept the challenge?
I looked to everyone else.
Yes.
Yeah.
Gabo nods. Ambrose, two enthusiastic thumbs up.
Finger guns.
We're ready.
There are no obstacles I can't overcome.
Good. Then follow me.
And he swims back out into the pond.
Okay, I am gonna separate. So we have a little walking path
I
to, in fact, follow him.
love the idea of me trying to walk on water, but he's moving so slow that I have to
Jog in place.
No, I'll go in the path. But
Alright. So you all follow. Ambrose volunteers to wait at the van with the other survivors of your crew, Elias. They'll all stay behind and keep an eye out.
forgot about
I
them.
can't lose any more of the boys. I killed so many.
You all walk forward, and as you walk into the pond, it's suddenly, Elias, you feel your magic waning. As though something else wants the water to wrap around you. And it's fighting against your magic. It doesn't feel threatening, but it feels... It's telling you to let go.
He'll frown just a little bit and look at his shoes, and then he'll drop the spell.
When you drop the spell, immediately all of you are encompassed in water. And you can see a lot of water birds that dive down to get their food and to get fish and will swim. A lot of puffins that are better at swimming than they are flying. You see them around. You see so many different waterfowl all throughout this pond. And also, as you're under the water, you can see these strange streams of pure energy. Dolph, you would recognize this as divine energy. This is divine magic at play that is just shooting back and forth all throughout this pond. And as you all are soaked to the bone underneath the water of this pond, you blink. And suddenly, you are somewhere different. Dolph, this is where you can suddenly feel a surge of power as you are suddenly surrounded by this soft white light. It's not blinding. It's not so white that you're just like, oh, it's too much. It's not like a reflection in the snow. It is just this soft white marble light. And there doesn't seem to be anything around. Just this void of light that you're in. And then suddenly, one by one, with a loud boom, boom, there is birds. Waterfowl of all different species suddenly just appear some height above you. Varying heights, almost like sitting on podiums. And there's
sorry.
silence for a moment. What do you say, Bergie?
Guys, I think that old duck just killed us all. And I think
That's not the case, Birdie.
are we in duck heaven?
No. Well, yes, but
I think we.
we're not. We're not.
That's where we're trying to go.
But yeah, we're not dead, Bergie, though.
We're not.
Okay. Good news.
We welcome you all to the gates of Duck Heaven.
Oh, oh.
Yes, we do call it Duck Heaven.
In my brain to everybody, because I don't want to be disrespectful, I do say they could say Devon. Duck Heaven.
We do not call it Devon.
I say
Responding
it in.
to
I said it.
responding
in my
to your
brain.
conversation in your head. We
That
can
was bad.
hear everything you think, do, say.
Everything.
That's disgusting what you just thought of.
At least my face inside my mind.
Suddenly you see these scrolls appear in front of a bunch of these birds, and they start scribbling down something, and then
great.
look back at you.
They're writing down all my stuff.
Oh boy.
Another, a large pelican suddenly speaks. Welcome to the test. You will proceed with the utmost care before we allow you to gain what you need to serve our Lord Quackers. As was set before you when you became his disciples, his servants, either by choice or by accident, as the case may be for some of you. You have failed your first test by having impure thoughts. I'm kidding. That is not part of the test, but it's very funny.
Hey, I think maybe you should warn people before you get into their brains. Consent's cool.
That is true. But you are in the divine realm of the waterfowl. It kind of comes with the gig. We don't really have a say. It just sort of happens when you come here.
It's fair.
Now for the tests. A good-sized goose suddenly rises up a little bit, flaps its wings. The first part of your test. What does Lord Quackers mean to you? And they all hold up pens and pencils with these scrolls, waiting.
Oh no.
Elias can speak up first, I guess. He'll go. He's someone that my friends care an awful lot about. He's cool. He's a nice dude. But like you can read my thoughts. I'm not gonna lie. I've not devoted myself to him. I'm devoted elsewhere. But my friends care about him, and I'd like to help save him for their sake.
Continued silence watching the rest of you.
I guess I'll go next if it's like a taking turns thing. Is it like a taking turns thing?
level has represented home for me, but also on a larger scale for the world around us. He wants what's good for the people. It's not about gaining power for himself. We thought it was for a while, and we were handing out pamphlets, and we thought that that was like the good thing to do, to like spread the word, and if everybody worshipped him, he'd be more powerful. But like, I don't think that was really the message. I think the message was to grow a community. It wasn't about his power. It's about getting to know people so that we could help them better. And we did. And now we need to help Lord Quackers. That's a good answer.
They write for a very long time. And then pause and wait.
He's a friend. And like Lyra said, he's home. He wants to be able to help his community, make sure there's enough bread for all. There's that, as long as you're within the wingspan of his wings, he can help you. But more than that, time and time again, he has shown passion and care for when we lose the people that we love. A fiery determination to help them as much as we can. He's not like the other gods I've served. He feels anger, pain, sadness when one of us is hurt or gone. So, yeah, as much as I've seen of Lord Quackers, I view him as a friend.
They write for a while. And then they pause. And all eyes turn to Gabo, who is there with you. Gabo looks around. And there's a strange lack of fascination in his eyes and in his face that you've seen everywhere you've gone. You've seen him wide-eyed, fascinated with everything around him. Here he seems, it's almost like he's seen this before, is the vibe, though you can't imagine he ever has. But it's like he's been here before. Maybe not necessarily here, but he's done this before. And it's weird. That's the look you get on his face, but it's not. You would know that he hasn't. But he looks up at all these birds. Lord Quackers is good. Whatever you think goodness is, that's Lord Quackers. Because he brings goodness to him. That's why all these people are here. And he looks at each of you. Goodness comes to Lord Quackers, and Lord Quackers brings goodness to him. And I think that's why I'm here. I think I'm good. And they write down for a good while as well. And they kind of like lean over, whisper to one another, low enough that none of you can hear it. And then a very impressive duck with one of those ducks that's got like the bun on its head that looks like a Victorian wig, you know? I forget what they're called. One of those ducks says, "Well, I'll say each of you has shown some merit in the way of understanding the essence of Lord Quackers. Now, your final test. Final test. Only 2 tests. Very short, very
efficient.
This is not some test of battle prowess or fierceness or whatever, whatnot. You are very capable, I am sure, as Lord Quackers would have brought you to himself and trained you, or at least known you are trained. So we train not or test not your battle prowess. Instead, we will test, as this small one so aptly put, your goodness. Who here, out of your group, will you let die, so that the others may succeed?
I'll do it.
I put my arm in front of Lyra. I put my arm in front of Lyra and I say, no. It's gotta be me.
I mean, I'm like the most likely to die anyway, so I feel like it's probably a good idea if I do it.
Just in terms of
only
impact on the child, because we're trying to not damage him more, right? Like, I feel like he doesn't know me very well.
I'm only here to help you fulfill your destinies. Use me as a tool to fulfill them.
How far into a prophecy did you see? Because, like, maybe you have to be a thing later.
I saw 5 of us at the Divine Gate. 5.
6 of us.
I was the first one to speak to Lord Quackers. I was there before he came into his power with Dolph. And we've been with him the longest, and we've also lost the most in terms of everything that we've been through. I would not feel right for any of the newer members of Lord Quacker's crew to lose their life for something they don't fully understand.
What does
He needs you the most. That's why. He needs you. You have to go. It
Yeah,
can't be you.
sorry. What's Gabo doing as Lyra says what she's saying?
Gabo's tearing up, but doesn't say anything.
I think Lyra feels a hand go into her hand. And it is shaking. And Sylph is just like, I can't lose you two. I don't think I can hold it together. I know how stubborn you are, and I don't think I would be able to convince you otherwise, but I don't. It's you too, Lyra.
So you would have us pick.
Elias is just
Mhm.
gonna walk up to the elder that said that and say, "It's me."
No. You don't understand. I had a vision. You, the 5 of you entering the Divine Gate. My perspective was watching you enter. I was not at the Divine Gate. It's gotta be me. This is why I'm here. Elias, you as well, Bergie. You have to go.
I mean, that sounds pretty convincing to be honest.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. That
Jem is like, you'll see, like, Jem is starting to tear up a little bit, like, as she realizes, like, this is why I'm here. To help you fulfill your destinies. To help you go forward. You need to go. Not. I don't need to go.
I don't know how to step back without it being awkward.
I'll reach out for your hands and slowly pull you back and step in front of you. Seeing you hesitate.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Bergie for the first time shuts his mouth a little bit and just kind of bows down a bit.
As you're trying to switch places with Elias, he'll like start the gesture of like pulling you in for a hug and like see if you like accept it or if you like just walk past it. But like he'll go for it if you allow it.
I'll do like a half hug and then like put my hand on your shoulder and just nod. You have to go help them. It can't be you. And I'll turn and face the elder and kind of square up, put my chest out.
I'm gonna reach an arm towards Elias, kind of inviting them
Absolutely.
in a comforting way.
He'll go stand next to Bergie and he loves Bergie tall and soft. He will be right there and like kind of lean and be like, "Don't mind it."
It's fine. You barely knew me. In time, you'll forget. That's okay.
Lyra and Dolph, do you have to do anything else?
Can I mind speak with the duck that gave us the question
Yeah, sure.
so that others can't hear because that we can like communicate telepathically?
Yep.
What are you doing?
Lost it.
I know that Jem believes it should be them. And maybe it doesn't matter which one of us it is. Maybe this is all just a stupid test to make us quarrel, and you're not actually going to kill one of us. But if one of us has to die, if one of us has to die to save Lord Quackers, I don't think that's what he would want. I'm calling bullshit. And for you to put us through this test that goes against everything our God stands for is wrong.
When you say that, all of the birds in this area all just sort of sigh a little. Not in like aggravation, but they're just like almost relief.
And you have passed the test.
You saw through our trickery. We were never going to kill one of you. This test was meant to see if you would argue about which of you, aside from yourselves, should die. And instead you argued which one of you would sacrifice yourself for your friends. And then you, with the horns, said we weren't going to do it and called our bluff.
I look back at Lyra like, what just happened?
You won't kill us.
None
I
of us-
dare you. I dare you. I
None of us
dare you.
None of us heard that conversation except for
Nope.
her.
Yeah.
And I'm just sitting there ready to be killed. Just like waiting for it.
Well, you see the very old duck suddenly waddle out, wings almost like, you know, in the way that like in anime you see the really old dude who's like super short, like with hands behind
Always
his
hand
back.
behind the back.
Yeah,
Always.
like that very fashion. And he goes,
Well, it appears that you are to be welcomed into Duck Heaven. Let's go.
and turns and starts waddling towards a now you see a door that's just was not there and suddenly is, and he's just waddling at like half a mile an hour sort of waddle, just
Jem's like questioning her whole existence. There was 5. The math isn't mathing.
Elias, can he do like a perception insight check on Gem and see if like he can tell you're like the math isn't mathing?
Jim, well, I'll leave that up to you, Jim. What do you think?
Sure.
All
I can
right.
do an insight check. It's not gonna be difficult. Yeah. No, she's like full on just like questioning her destiny and like
Elias is gonna walk up and like put his arm like elbow kind of on her shoulder, not like a drape around, but just like a, you know, maybe you were just walking behind us in the vision. It's like the 5 of us are just in front of you, and you're like right here, just like behind us.
I like elbow you in the ribs.
But hey, glad you didn't die. That would have sucked.
When you finally arrive at the door, that's awkwardly far away, especially when you're following a duck that is incredibly slow. But when you get there, this duck puts a wing on the door and it opens. And beyond, you see a blinding white light that is just, it's very difficult to look at. Dolph, you are suddenly awash with holy power. You feel very, very strong. And and this duck says,
Oh, this is weird. This is what level 20 feels like.
eh,
You will get the power simply by stepping foot into the divine realm. You will not remember anything that happens. You will simply walk in and then exit with the power you need to aid Lord Quack.
Now?
And then you will go and assist our mighty Lord. But you,
and points a wing directly at Gabo.
you may not enter. Your realm lies somewhere else. That will come with time. If the path for you is correct. Then you will find all the power you need. You will wait here while your friends walk through.
And Gabo just looks confused and a little concerned, looking up at all of you and then back at this duck. So, I'm not getting power to help Crackers here? Do I go to a different heaven? Do I go to Goblin Heaven? But that doesn't make sense.
Because we're not ducks.
Can I crouch down in front of Gabo? Gabo, I think all of this is really hard for all of us to understand. And a lot's been going on. But I don't think that you can come with us because you already have your own divine power. We need to get this for ourselves, but you were born with it. Or you were given it at a younger age. But we've already seen it manifested in you in a lot of ways. You've been through a lot. I mean, we've all been through a lot, but you've been through a lot for someone your age. And I want you to know that we're proud of you. And just because you're not coming with us doesn't mean that you're not worthy. You are already worthy.
Please give me a persuasion roll.
No pressure.
I want you to know.
Hey, hold on. Before you say that result, I'm gonna do
Before
one of
I-
the point things to give you the thingy on the chat. So
Before I even roll, I want you to know that because you leveled up and I'm a bard and my charisma is now +5, and I have proficiency, my persuasion is a +16 before I even roll. So I
Oh, are you at the level of which, like, you can't get below a, like, isn't there like a bard thing that is like, oh
Annotated.
yeah, like any if you
Yeah.
roll anything below a 10, it just automatically is a 10.
Hmm.
I think that's higher level. I think that's like level 16.
I know that's a
I'm-
bard thing.
I'm looking. It's not in my sheet, but I did roll a 19. So a 19 plus 16
Is really high.
is really high.
It's
I
like a
think
million.
That's a
That's
34.
basically a million if you're
A
thinking.
19 plus
Yeah,
16 is
35.
35.
Yeah, 35.
I
That-
sure hope that works.
Does that work?
Holy
Wait,
Does a
crap.
35 hit? Does a 35 hit, Dungeon Master?
Holy crap.
Go ahead and take an adversity. I'm kidding. Also, that's a different game entirely.
Adversity token. What the?
Not teens in space or kids on bike. Thank you.
Go ahead and fill in another box.
Oh yeah.
35 equals 2 boxes.
I'll take the one.
Yeah.
Gabo just looks up at you, and you see very faintly some tears welling up in his eyes, and he just gives you a hug. Doesn't say anything, but just embraces you. And his little duck imprinted armor and small sword that's got the remnants of his mother's scarf tied around it. But when he pulls away, you see a little more hope in his eyes. Still seems distant, but there's more hope in his eyes. And he steps back and sort of prepares himself and says, I'll just wait here. And maybe find where I'm supposed to go. But I'll wait here.
I just gonna go to Jabo and is like, we're catching up to you, buddy. And just like put my fist up for a fist bump.
It's a fist bump. Fist bumps you in return. Says, where are you catching up? I'm right here.
Never change, kid. And just is like, we'll be back. And look to everyone is like, are we ready?
Yep.
As we're walking forward, I'll turn and also look at Gabo, and in his mind, I'll hear, "You may have your own destiny, but remember, you're never alone."
Thanks.
We talked in his mind before.
Just like,
I'm looking directly at him when I do it, like from
Yeah.
far. You know, I'm from afar, like looking at him and just like nodding. I just nod and then I turn around. Like if we're all grabbing hands, I grab onto Elias's hand.
I will hold Lyra's hand if Lyra will let me.
Yes. I don't think Lyra's really let go of your hand since you took it when we were having the
Aw.
discussion.
Get in here, Bergie.
Okay.
Oh, Elias is still holding Bergie's hand in the other, so it's Jen and Bergie, which the height difference? My arms are different directions.
And we all go into the abyss of God energy.
We jump into the God portal puddle.
you all step into this divine energy, into duck heaven. You feel this wash of power, of energy, of magic well up in you and around you and over you. And as you blink into the brightness, feel this power fill you. That is where we're going to end this episode.
Yep.
And
Sounds
folks,
right.
that will mean
We-
next episode, if roleplay is not too intense.
We have 3 more boxes to check.
Will
Of course,
be-
we have roleplay to do.
That'll mean
do it with-
more than likely
yes, please.
next episode will be the finale of our Fowl and Friends campaign.
Does that
Wait.
mean that we're level 20 now?
Luke, you have to come to PAX. Luke, you have to come to PAX. You have to come to PAX, and then we get to play the last session in person.
Oh my god, shut up. I don't think so.
We'll figure that out. I'll figure all the details out there. But anyways, thank you all for listening. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Very, very, very good. Lots of fun things. And again, my apologies. I didn't feel like this was a especially sad episode. It was intense. Y'all made most of the sadness.
I almost cried. Not gonna lie. I almost cried.
I'm doing things correctly. But my apologies from the beginning of the episode was absolutely for the old duck. So
Luke!
I loved Old Duck.
I like
Oh,
old
my.
duck.
it's a good time.
This goddamn old duck.
But yes, thank you all so much for tuning in and listening. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Thank you to my wonderful players. Plug yourselves, your socials, and throw them in the chat, however you want to do that. AJ, I know you've got things.
I've got things today.
Oh, you've got things. Excellent. Who has things?
I too want to say a thing.
I don't have things, so I'm just gonna put my stuff in.
Perfect.
I mean, just a general thing up top. If you are going to PAX Unplugged,
Hi.
most of us will
Yes!
be there.
All
We're
of that.
trying to convince Lukey to get there. But if not, most of us will be there. So
Yes.
Oh, hey,
so
are you
if
guys
you
here?
see us, say hi, say your favorite part about Val and Friends, wear pants bread, whatever you see fit. But yeah,
If you
most
come
of
to
us
PAX
will
and you
be.
Bring a loaf of bread out of your pants. I'll cry. I'll laugh so much. I'll cry.
Perfect.
I'll probably call security.
That makes
I will.
If you
I'll
start
hide
reaching
you
into
from
your pants
security.
in front of me, I am calling security.
As long as it's
I don't care what you're bringing out of
bread
there.
in your pants.
It's not good.
Bread
As long as
everywhere.
it's bread after you do it, I'll hide you from security. If it's not bread, you're on your own.
Is that a loaf of bread?
Yes,
Anyway.
this is a loaf of bread. AJ, that was my announcement as well. Was that we will be at PAX. Yay!
Excellent. All right. Gianna, was that your thing, or did you have another thing?
Oh,
yeah,
I'm
I was
sorry.
going to say that we are going to be at. No, I was like, if no one's going to say it, then I'm going to be the one to say it. Come to PAX. We will see you in Philadelphia on December 1st, 2nd, and 3rd.
Perfect. All right. Luke, I know you said you have things.
Yeah. I got 3 things. Number 1, Almost Words. You can get that now. You can just buy it.
Hey.
It's
Places.
yeah, and actually, if you happen to be a fan of Good Time Society, they actually did an unboxing of it on their stream today, so you can watch Becca Scott
What?
look at Almost Words if you go to
That's
their channel.
insane.
Pretty cool. If you want to get it though, you can go to honorwoodgames.com. I'm gonna throw it in the chat.
Perfect. That's what I was about to
Um,
try and do, but I think you'll probably get to
and-
it easier.
Another thing. This is my second thing. I have signed up to participate in a charity event that I am not prepared for at all. It's not one of your guys'
Love
cool
that.
like D&D charity events. No, I'm doing like a spin-a-thon, like on a bike, on an exercise bike. I haven't
Oh.
been on an exercise bike. I took a spin class 8 years ago, one time, never again. That's
I
that's
love
the
this for
last
you.
time I touched an exercise, but I shouldn't be doing this. It is potentially dangerous.
Is there a way that I can tune in and watch this happen?
You know what?
If not,
Maybe
can you FaceTime me?
I could maybe find, or at the very least, I'll document some of the process. But here's why you might want to give. Why you might want to contribute to the charity. First of all, it's a great charity. It's the YMCA of Northern Alberta. I happen to work there, but they also happen to provide a lot of important social community programs that are really important and really good, and I support them. But also, I convinced my coworker that if I raised $200, that he has to wear an inflatable corn costume, which was
That's
way
amazing.
too. I'm almost there. It's practically already raised. It was like a guaranteed thing. So it was like the fact that he agreed to do it. I felt so guilty about like so easily convincing him to, because he's equally unprepared as I am. That I have agreed that the highest pledger to my campaign gets to choose what I wear entirely. So if you just want to choose what I wear and you just want to pony up cash for it, you can do that as long as it is family friendly and reasonably obtainable.
Damn, I was gonna make it. It's like heels and fishnet.
You know what? With a tasteful skirt, we might be able to make it work.
Perfect.
I'm
They
here for
have
it.
those exercise skirts that are like shorts and a skirt, so then
Yeah,
you
I
can
can probably
properly
track
sit on the
them down.
bike too.
I could track him down.
Yeah.
And my third announcement is that if you're going to PAX Unplugged, you can catch all 6 of us there because my flights are booked, baby.
Oh, I just scared my neighbors. Oh my gosh, Jeff! I'm
I'm
gonna
coming
cry.
to Philadelphia with the rest of y'all. And we're all going to be together for the first time in our
I'm
lives.
sweating. I'm so
Look, I'm gonna
excited.
cry.
We're gonna go get dinner. We're gonna go get Philly cheesesteaks.
Y'all are staying in my place. We're gonna go. We should go. We should go to the board game bar. We gotta go to.
I don't know what you're saying, but I'm in. I'm in
Yeah.
it for whatever you got
We'll
going on.
talk,
I'm
we'll
there.
talk,
I'm
we'll
on
talk.
your
We'll
team.
figure it out,
We'll
we'll
figure out
figure it out.
plan and stuff.
We'll talk. I'm gonna cry.
I have flights booked. I have received entry to PAX Unplugged.
Yeah.
And I do not have a place to stay, so
Yes, you
I'm
do.
taking you up on that offer.
You do, in fact, have a place to stay.
You absolutely have a place to stay.
I'll a bed and couch.
I'm in. I'm in.
So exciting. If Anna and I don't look shocked, it's because we're not. We knew.
God
No,
damn it.
really.
You.
They're the entry received.
Yeah,
They're the entry
I was like,
received, bro.
there's no way that Luke didn't give Luke the
Yeah.
one of the giveaway.
I felt like it was in my mind. I was like, it was for sure a very sincere conversation of it being offered, and then it either happens, yes, if the flight is possible.
It worked
I
out
had
very well.
actually booked the flight before receiving said entry.
Nice.
I was ready
I'm
to
actually
announce this
crying.
at last month's game.
The tears
Okay.
have come.
God.
Very excited.
Oh
We're so
my
excited
God.
to
Oh my
have
god,
everyone
wait, we can
again.
play
Okay. Ha. Big announcements. Very exciting. AJ.
Yeah, I'm all over the internet as Hushik_kid. Critical Misses, we're doing our shows right now. We got on Thursdays we are doing Tidebreaker. We're playing Tidebreaker. It's called Tidebreaker Resurgence. I am one of the players there. It is a anime world kind of thing. Also on Critical Misses on Tuesdays, starting next week for 3 sessions is Side Questers. That is a World of Wildevere game. So those are the two shows that are going on right now on Critical Misses. Also, we have our regular Saturday show of Morning Ritual. I will be at PAX as a representative for Critical Misses, so you may see me running around with a camera and a microphone. So I will be asking ridiculous questions. Yeah, if you want to hire me for anything, go to my website hushakid.wordpress.com, and yeah, I'm a Lo-Fi Girl ambassador, so if you buy stuff from Lo-Fi Girl, use my code Husha_kid.
Nice.
Neat. I'm gonna see what Lo-Fi Girl sells.
They sell shirts and plushies
Neat.
and sweaters.
Well, thank you all once again for tuning in, and very excited for PAX. It's gonna be so good. But check out all of our other socials, Misty Mountain Legends everywhere officially. It's great. We're on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, all the things. Misty Mountain Legends. And check out our podcast. That we have new episodes weekly, and things are getting pretty intense. And after this week, including this week, we only have 8 episodes left in this current arc. Lying.
You shouldn't lie. It's not nice.
Not including this week is 9. Yes, and math is hard. Math is hard for me.
Math is hard.
So yeah, it's gonna be very exciting. A lot of very good stuff. I'm very proud of it. But with that, thank you all for tuning in. We're gonna raid some people. Who are we gonna raid? We're just gonna, we're gonna raid.
Raid Shadow Legends. No.
All right. Hope y'all enjoy. We're raiding Chris. See ya. Oop, there. See, is it gonna work? Oh, there it is. Okay, I have to wait.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh, Hamasama-kun.
Yeah.
We're raiding Hamasama-kun.
Hamasama-kun. That's the one.
Just put us on a be right back screen or ending soon.